Our mission is to expose the facts to the public light about a plot to overturn a presidential election, the first non-peaceful transfer of power we've had in our history, and prescribe remedies, legislative remedies to protect our country going forward. That's our principal mission. The principal mission of the Justice Department is to bring people to justice who break the law. Now, we can make a referral, but of course, the Justice Department doesn't sit around waiting for referrals from us. At least they haven't in the past. I hope they're not simply waiting for us now. It's their duty to follow the evidence, and if there are credible allegations of crime, to pursue them against anyone, including former presidents. But our mission is quite different. That's not to say, again, that we won't make a referral. We may very well do so. But I would hate to give the public the impression that somehow that's necessary for the Justice Department to do its work, or they're waiting for us. They shouldn't be waiting. And if they are, I don't understand why they're departing from what the Justice Department generally does.
Okay, so then if you said they shouldn't be waiting, do you find, at least in what you know, enough credible evidence for the Justice Department to act at this moment?
I certainly believe there's enough evidence for them to open investigations of several people. And so does Judge David Carter in California, who believes that the former president and others were engaged in likely multiple criminal acts. And so if the Justice Department concurs with Judge Carter, let alone my own view, or others, they should be pursuing that. And so, yes, I think there is sufficient evidence to open an investigation. And, it would be up to the Justice Department ultimately to decide, does that evidence rise to proof beyond a reasonable doubt such that they're comfortable indicting someone? But there's certainly, in my view, enough evidence to open investigations.
All right, guys. First thing that kills me about Adam Schiff is CNN and MSNBC still allows him to come on their show, even though his credibility is in the toilet after the Russia collusion hoax. He kept on going on these channels when that was happening for 3 years, saying that they have more than circumstantial evidence that Trump was colluding with Russia. And what we find out? It was a nothing burger. We found out that Hillary Clinton and her campaign, as well as the DNC and others, actually made up the whole thing in order to hurt Trump whenever he got in the White House. That's all it was meant to do. It was like an October surprise during the election. But then, when he won, they decided to escalate it to try to keep him from doing what he wanted to do in office in order to damage his ability to run the country. That's the reason the Russia collusion hoax was created. That's the reason that Adam Schiff went on those news stations to say what he said, was to hurt Trump and hurt his ability to run the country. That's all it was meant to do. Now, the question is, what is the January 6th committee meant to do? Is it meant to make sure the Democrats don't lose as many seats in the House and the Senate as they would if they didn't have the committee? Or is it meant to make sure that Trump can't run for office again? I'd say it's for both. What they're trying to do is they're trying to make sure that they don't lose as many seats as it looks like they're going to lose without it. They're trying to mitigate their losses, pretty much what they're trying to do, by using the January 6th committee to hurt the Republican Party. Well, unfortunately for them, no one's paying attention to that. They're paying attention to how much gas prices are and inflation. That's what they should be working on, not this January 6th committee. Now, I also want to show you this video from Fox News, and they show a clip of a question that Jake Tapper asked Adam Schiff, and I found it interesting, his answer. So take a look at this clip.
Justice Department officials have been asking the committee to turn over about 1,000 witness transcripts, but the committee, your committee, has so far refused. Why has the committee not cooperated with the Justice Department?
I've never seen the Justice Department say, give us all your files. And we're working with them to make sure they get what they need, consistent with our own investigative needs.
You know why this January 6th committee is not given the information they have on what happened on January 6th to the DOJ? It's because they have nothing. It's a big nothing burger, just like the Russia collusion hoax. Now, in my opinion, anytime you see Adam Schiff going on these news organizations talking about Trump did this, Trump did that, he should be convicted for this, convicted for that, it's completely a false narrative. They're using it to hurt the Republican Party and make sure Trump doesn't run in 2024. That's all the January 6th committee is for. That's it. It's not meant for anything else. They're not trying to find out the truth. If they're trying to find out the truth, they would go all sorts of directions and try to find out why the National Guard wasn't called when they found out 2 weeks before January 6th that something could happen. But they're not even looking into that. And there's no one asking that question. Because everybody on that January 6th committee are never Trumpers. They don't like Trump. They don't want to have Trump run in 2024. They don't even want Republicans to win the Senate and the House. That includes the 2 Republicans that are on the committee. Because, in my opinion, those 2 Republicans that are on this committee, they see an opportunity to hopefully destroy Trump and destroy the Republican Party, who abandoned them because they were agreeing with this false narrative by the Democrats. They were following that all the way. Because these people, Liz Cheney and Adam Kinzinger, what they are, they're not Republicans. They're neocons. They're for these wars. They're for big business running the country, so on and so forth. They want what the Democrats want, and that is power. But guys, that's all I got for you today. I hope y'all enjoy. Please hit like and subscribe. It helps the channel grow. Peace.